Welcome to Astronauts Without Helmets. Today we have Panda the Sad as our guest. You have PJ over there in the corner. Panda's up top. Panda's a good friend. We met him through streaming. He was streaming Oblivion, I think was the first game that I seen you play. I raided into him. He talks and talks and talks, and that's something I can appreciate as a streamer and a stream watcher.
Yep.
Super, super nice having someone who can just narrate what's going on and answer questions. Very knowledgeable in most of the games that I've seen him play. How are you doing, dude?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. It's really easy to talk to nobody when you spend all your time just talking to yourself anyway. So,
That sounds terrible.
Well, the worst part is when I answer back. Then I get concerned.
That's fair.
That'd be the time to get concerned. But yeah, you stream on Twitch. Do you do any YouTube or TikTok stuff?
No, I don't. I do want to get into multi-streaming, but I've been really lazy about trying to figure out how to do all that stuff. I don't really do TikTok. I don't really do a lot of social, and it's probably going to hold me back quite a bit. But I just don't like social media in general. Streaming and just talking and playing games, I do it for fun. So, but I don't I have Reddit and I doom scroll on occasion, but I don't really. I don't know. I don't entertain that kind of stuff really. I don't post stuff about myself on social media. Like my Facebook, it doesn't even have my picture on it. I only have it because my grandmother has trouble with phones, and on Facebook she can use her computer and type to me. She's been typing on computers since forever. I think she was in accounting or something. So it's the only reason why I even have Facebook. Otherwise, I would delete that and remove my profile because
Fair.
Yeah,
it's been a long time since I was 13, 14 on MySpace putting up a bunch of pot leaves on my background.
MySpace was the shit though. I will say, to go on your topic of Facebook, I only use Facebook to look at memes, and that's how old I am. I feel like most people are on Instagram at this point for memes.
Hey, Grandma.
Yeah, right. Facebook Marketplace is the shit though.
Yeah, that's all I use it for.
I hear Facebook Marketplace is awesome. Honestly, I hear there's a lot of great stuff on there. A lot of scams too, but I don't know that firsthand. That's just what I've heard.
And then I agree with you. I'm not doing the TikTok thing or the YouTube thing probably as much as I should. I'm in the process of editing a scary video, but it's not going to be done until way after Halloween. So
you should mock it up like it's gonna be this sweet, wholesome Christmas thing, and then it just scares the shit out of you out of nowhere. Like it's children opening presents and playing in the snow. And
it's not that spooky. It's I did itch.io games. You know what itch.io is?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I just found 3 Halloween-based games and played those.
Okay.
Yeah, but we've been trying to do TikTok and YouTube, obviously, for our podcast. And TikTok has been good. I've been using Opus clips to do a lot of the editing for that. And then you can just manage the different camera frames, and you set it across all the different clips. And then you can actually go into, they have a wow, why can't I think? A transcript. Yeah. They have a transcript of all the different things that everyone said, and then you can just highlight what part of the transcript you want to include in the video. It's super nice.
Don't mind me. I'm taking notes for later when I need to do this shit.
Yeah, no worries. And then you can post to YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, all the social media platforms all at once. I think that's...
Does it set that up for you, or you can just you just enter your information through Opus and it'll auto upload? Oh, that's awesome.
So it's super cool. It does take a little work on the back end to make the clips work right, because obviously it just uses AI. I'm sure if I knew how to prompt the AI better, it would do a much better job. But a lot of times it's missing context. So it'll be it'll be oh yeah, and then the dude ran through the room and completely destroyed all the pots. It was crazy. And it's okay, well, who's the dude? You know what I mean? So you have to go back in and find the context and add it in. But it does all the it does all the little subtitles and all the
that's cool.
Clipping and camera work for you. But the camera can be super choppy, so it's best just to edit all the transcript that you want to see, have the flow of the video sound correctly, and then highlight all of the clips, select how many talkers you have, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it goes up to 4, and then set the
Okay.
cameras where you want them. That way, it applies to all of them. Because if you go back and add, it's going to use the default placement of the cameras, and then you have to readjust
Look
it.
at something that's like this. Like, that's a pretty cool fucking cheat,
Well, no.
dude.
So like, yeah. Before I figured out how to use it, but like for instance, right now I have it so it's like the guest speaker, me or PJ, me or PJ, and then if I were to add a clip, that clip would go back to the like, well, who's talking? I might just focus on that person, or I might try to do, I don't know. It just doesn't cut it weird. So you got to do all that stuff manually. But super useful.
That seems cool though.
Eclipse.gg is something PJ recommended to me, which does it automatically. So if it sees you like kill a bunch of people in Fortnite or something, it's going to take the clip. Or I think there's ones that where if you just yell clip that, it'll do it also.
See, I have you have to pay for it, but
I have SteelSeries.
I do not like SteelSeries at all.
I'm not a fan of it overall, but every now and then it catches something that I'm like, okay, I'm kind of glad that it saved that. But sometimes it'll make the clip sound like just randomly, and I'm like, nothing happened.
Yeah. It takes over my audio drivers all the time. Like it'll change my default audio to it, where it's like little mixing thing, and it's like, no, I just want raw microphone. I'm so tired of all these different fucking audio choices. It's so annoying.
Yeah, I disabled mine too for the same reasons. It kept fucking with my shit. So sorry, I don't know cursing's.
I think it's fine. We're past the 5-minute marker. I don't know what the exact time is for the cursing thing, but I guarantee you, PJ, that's why our TikToks and our YouTube videos are shit, because it's hi, welcome to fuck, welcome to Astronauts Without Limits.
That's fair.
So I curse a lot just naturally. Like I don't.
Yeah.
I just,
we'll have to try to be better about that, I think, overall.
Probably, at least in the early parts of the videos.
Yeah. But yeah.
This stream is brought to you by Panda P. Start your day off the bamboo way with Panda P.
God damn it! Stay on my face! You ever start your day? Feel like you need some bamboo? Need some piss? Start to do Panda Piss. Just be out here pissing in the woods, shitting like bear. Kind of like a panda.
With just 1 scoop of Panda Piss in the morning, you can get all your nutritional needs. Panda Piss, the best drink. Oh, it's good for you though. We had talked in a previous recording about how we've like met a lot of people through streaming and stuff, and how like half of them live in Minnesota.
Yeah,
you're one of them.
yeah. Most of us live here in Minnesota. Actually, it's kind of cool. Me and Skullcrafter and Cammy and her boyfriend or partner or whatever, I don't know their situation. God, I forget his name. I think it starts with a K.
Coda.
Coda. And maybe one other person. I'm not sure if there's another person.
I feel like there's one more person, but I can't remember either.
I'm sorry. I feel bad. I hope whoever it is doesn't watch this and be like, dude, what the fuck, Panda?
I hope they do watch it, but I hope they don't say what the fuck, Panda.
Yeah. I mean, they can watch it and say what the fuck, Panda. It's fine. But yeah, we're gonna go see Avatar on opening night in December.
Cool.
Which
Airbender or Blue People?
Blue People, the
Hell yeah.
3rd or 4th one. I don't know. I watched the first one in theater.
I heard the 8th is already in production.
Yeah. You know, it makes me think of the last podcast you guys did with Ty, where you're talking about family. Fucking, they're like number 20, but fucking Fast and the Furious. Like, okay, guys, like, how fast and how furious can you be?
Yeah. Exactly. Where are you gonna go from here, guys?
And speaking of, I'm going to shout out American Dad one more time. If you have not watched the episode where they find the unedited Fast and Furious script where it's just a gay porno, it is one of the best episodes ever.
I have not seen that yet, so I'm going to go and watch it.
Oh my God. It's so good. But what would that'd be the Midwest, right? Minnesota?
Yeah, we're upper Midwest, you know.
So we're on the West Coast. What's it like in Minnesota?
Okay, well, I've been to California. I've never been to Washington or Oregon. Cali is a little different in a lot of ways. You know, like I said, I haven't been to Washington, so I can't really comment there. It's a little bit quieter out here. I'm sure that there's more rural parts of California that are kind of similar in that regard. Like in the inner city, it's really busy, hustle bustle. Suburbs are mostly calm. You got people running around and doing stuff. The culture is very different. Minnesota nice is a thing for a reason, and it's not that we're just overwhelmingly nice. It's almost like a faux nice. We there's like a lot of propriety that kind of comes with being from the Midwest. Without even realizing it, like the long goodbye is a big thing here, where you're like, okay, yeah, well, we're gonna head out here, and then you talk for 10 more minutes,
the long goodbye.
and then somebody brings up a story, and then suddenly you're standing there for 15 minutes, like, okay, like
I'm used to the Irish goodbye. Where you just walk the fuck out. I'm out.
Yeah, no, we're the exact opposite. I can't tell you how many times I've said goodbye and then I'm still standing there talking for 45 minutes with somebody.
My cousin and his mother are masters of the long goodbye, dude. You'll be sitting there for like 20 minutes in the car. Can we leave?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Give me like 30 more seconds. And then like an hour later, sun's going down. Your Game Boy's dying. You're just like, can we please leave?
Yep. You've been playing it by the street lights out the back window like we used to do on road trips when we were kids. Yeah, like that's a big thing here. And it's one of those things, like, I get it, but I've kind of gotten sick of it. So most of the time I'm just like, hey, I know we'll be standing here talking for an hour if we just keep going. So I'm sorry to cut you off, but like I gotta go. And I just start walking out the door, like, hey, it was great to see you guys. Like, because I can't do it anymore all the time. It's like I got fucking places to be. I gotta go somewhere,
Yeah. So as an antisocial person, how do you deal with that while streaming? Because I feel like that's like the antithesis, or not antithesis, the anti of streaming.
I actually, you mean like when I'm on stream, how do I deal with not having the long goodbyes, or
well, like being a sociable person, right? That's what you're saying Minnesota is, and like I know how we were just speaking about like hey, fuck, I'm leaving. I assume you're more of that kind of person, right?
I am. If you watch any of my streams, if you watch a VOD or when I'm heading out, like I actually need to work on like doing a close on my stream. Like Bib's really good about he sets up the background and just sit and talk to people for 5 minutes while he looks for somebody to raid into. And I'm just like, all right, guys, I'm gonna have to go. I gotta get up in the morning. And I'm like, who can we raid? Let's see. Okay, this person's on. All right, take care of yourselves. Have a good night, everybody. Drink some water. Tell someone you love them. Click. Like, that's it.
I think
takes me like 15 seconds.
Finding that cadence for how your stream actually progresses, I think, is super important. I know PJ does the actual intros where like I'm the kind of person that is going live and going, all right, we're just gonna dick off and hang out for a minute in game while my camera's all on the little side, and I'm just gonna bullshit about how my workday is until PJ is done with his intro.
see,
yeah, I like to.
Go ahead, Peach. No,
I like to have my whole like starting screen and I just talk. I'm not on there, but I'm talking and music's playing. Like I edited a whole loop that I had my wife say it's turned PJ's stream that I ended up changing her voice so it doesn't sound like her. And
it's like DJ Khaled, but like seductive.
Yeah, that's literally. I was like, there's one I can't remember what her name is, but she does. It's a porn star that does one for a rapper. And it's like super. She's like, "Oh, it's this guy's music," and I was like,
"Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about."
I can't remember who it is though, but I was like, "It'd be funny to do that as a streamer and have an intro, and then I have music and we talk, and the music doesn't get moved over because I have it all set up so that it's on its own channel, so that it doesn't go, oh, this is muted." But I've also tried putting enough edits into the music so that if it does come through, it's not their song because I fucked with it.
Yeah.
But I like the whole intro thing. It makes me feel like it's getting started, if that makes sense, because I don't like jumping into it.
See, I get it, and I want to do that. I just have been really lazy about it, honestly. Most of the time, I pop in. I'm like, hey,
do you know what artist specifically has this?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
I can't remember either, but I've heard it, and I know exactly what you're talking about.
Just search producer tags, because it's going to be one of the top 10.
Yeah, I pop in and then I talk to my stream while I'm doing my promotions in the other Discords.
Mhm.
It's like, we're just gonna sit here for a minute and I'm gonna do some promotion in Discords and then we'll get going. And 30 seconds later I'm live. But like, I really want to get like a background set up and I want to do like a chatting mode ahead of time, and I want to close with that as well at some point.
Right.
But I don't want to pay an artist, and I could just go AI make it, but I'd rather pay my buddy to make it because he is an artist.
Yeah.
And then I can like credit him on it and stuff. And
I thought about reaching out to a rentals artist.
Luna.
We
Luna
talked on
Cruz.
Instagram for a minute.
Dude, I ain't finding anything, bro. Like you're lying.
I know one of them's Maybach Music, where she's like, Maybach Music. But that's one of DJ Khaled's producers, I believe. I'm going to see. We cut this part since we're all quiet. I'm going to try and find it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Khaled
Jessica Gomez or Gomes. It's an Australian supermodel, not a porn star. Always feeding into that Instagram fucking rumors. Did you know GTA 6 is going to cost like $10,000 and you're going to be able to mine Bitcoin?
$200. Dude, I literally, so remember we talked about that. The other day, there's a huge podcast I was watching, was talking about that same thing. And then it got reconfirmed that they're making a way that they can make some kind of crypto through GTA 6.
Were you paying enough attention to explain what they were talking about?
No. I was like, this is crazy. We just talked about this. We just debunked this, but they're saying it's real again. So who knows?
Man, we need Jamie. We need Noah here to pull these things up, man.
I asked him if he wanted to, but he said he was busy this morning.
All good. What's up, Panda?
Did you guys know that Sasha Grey...
Hold up.
Oh, I cut it out.
Damn.
You gotta turn off Chris.
I tried to get even louder.
Okay.
Sasha Grey, the porn star, is now an EDM artist.
Really?
What?
Apparently, that's what the internet says. There's a bunch of articles about it when I was just looking this up for trying to find the thing.
Are you looking at it up, PJ?
EDM. Yeah.
Because if it bangs, then I might have to listen to someone that bangs bang. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sasha Grey's Twitch channel, I heard, is pretty lit too.
I don't know. I don't watch any of that kind of shit.
Neither do I. I just hear like random people talking about it. Fucking Biv talks about it every once in a while. Fucking Kane will be like, "Who should we raid?" Or Biv will be like, "Who do we raid?" And Kane will be like, "Sasha Grey." T-Pain.
That doesn't surprise me. One of these days, I'm gonna raid Asmongold.
Yeah, and then he'll just keep talking about whatever
and completely ignore you. Yeah.
Oh man.
All right,
you find anything?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch. Most of it's old. It's actually 10 years old.
Most of it's old.
Oh, I don't know that.
Yeah.
She must have
but there is one that came out 5 months ago. It says, "Feels like Summer Man Live Mix 25."
Okay. Well, shit, I'm going to have to go check it out. Maybe I'll go to one of her shows. You go to one of her shows and she's just getting railed on stage.
It's just like Maybach music.
Shit.
I'm trying to figure out a way that I can fucking sample it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Oh well.
It's all on SoundCloud. If you just go to SoundCloud, use Sasha Grey.
Yeah.
If you wanted to add some in here or not.
I would have to. I'll do it later. Not a big deal. I'll figure it out. I'll record it on its own. Yeah. We'll add it on post. We'll tell the editors. We'll pay them millions of dollars, like we do.
If you want, we could just sit here and act like we're
I was like, what the fuck just popped up? Yeah.
For a little bit.
All right. We're going to listen to some of that new Sasha Grey.
Yeah.
Oh, you can do the fingies? I can do the fingies. Woo! PJ's like, I'm good at fingering.
Well, I was the rape kid. When I was a teenager, I was a candy kid. I was huge into that scene. So,
oh man, I went to not a lot, but I've been to a handful. And
matter of fact, let me pull out some rave gear real quick.
Yeah. As the sober kid who went to raves, Man, it's crazy watching these high as fuck people
I couldn't
interacting in
imagine.
life. Well, and like I was in high school, going with like Zelda and fucking Casey and shit, and we'd be going to all ages because we're 16,
Yeah.
younger, 17, 15, and like people being high as fuck on like couches, just like, and you walk by and you're like, are they okay?
Jesus.
Oh, probably. It's like,
Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Actually, I'm sorry. I don't know where it is. It's usually in my backpack, but I
No,
don't
you're
know.
good. I was just telling PJ how like when I used to go to raves, we'd go to all ages because I was under 18, under 21, whatever it might be. And then just be like adults or kids just like high as fuck, passed out on like couches and shit. And I'm just like, what? I'm sober. I like smoke some weed sometimes. And I'm just like looking around like, is everyone okay? What the fuck is going on? I was like, I enjoy the music and I enjoy the vibes. I enjoy like looking at all the different like trinkets and things that people have. Like I seen a person had like almost a full fucking suit of armor made out of beads.
Yeah.
And like, but just seeing all the like basically kids that are just fucked up. It was very depressing looking back on it.
See, like that's the thing is like I was into uppers when I was partying, so like I was never passed out.
Well, it's just like I feel like it's probably just people getting way too high, getting dehydrated, and then falling asleep, or because they've been up for days.
Well, that's one thing I was really lucky with is I had a group that I did all that stuff with that like was really big on like taking care of yourself while like we always had tons of water. We would literally do water checks. Someone would walk around and say, "Hey, drink some water," and you just hand your friends some water and like you're drinking it. Not advocating drug use.
If you're gonna do drugs, do them safely. But
at least take care of yourself. You know what I mean? Like there's limitations, and make sure you're drinking water and taking care of your body and.
There was one time I was at a rave and I took this drug and I was like, what's the name? And they're like, oh, it's like GB4-32. I was like, so what's its name? And like, that is its name. It's not a classified drug. I went, oh. All right, so I took that and then everything was like, I assume it was like, I don't know what I took, but everything got tinted, like my vision was tinted. Everything was a different color. Everything was red.
Weird.
Like, not like everything was red, but everything had like the shade of red in it.
Like a hue, yeah.
It could have been the lighting and my body just interpreting it that way, but like everything was red. I was high as fuck. I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel like, I was like, I just felt really, really good. And that's the best way to describe it.
All right.
Yeah.
As far as things go, that doesn't sound so bad.
And again, looking back on it, I am lucky that wasn't just something fucked.
Yeah.
Dude, when I was a kid, there were places that you would go and people would just say, "Open your mouth." People would just open their mouths and they put whatever they had in another person's mouth. Like, you don't like. They could have just been like, "Poop."
Yeah, that's crazy.
Open your mouth. Well. Like,
you got any rave or party stories?
Yeah.
Any that are podcast appropriate?
Yeah, most of them I think I can make podcast appropriate at the very least.
I mean
it's not like
PJ talks about shitting himself on podcasts, so I think as long as you figure out where your line is.
Well, I'll start out with like nobody died, nobody was seriously maimed or injured, anything like that.
And fecal matter stayed in the body.
Most of the time, yes. As far as I know. I mean, I've seen all kinds of stuff. Okay, there was a guy when I was in high school, and this is more with drinking specifically. But there's this guy named Paul that went to my high school. And I do have a friend named Paul, different Paul, just to clarify for if anybody that I know watches this, is not this Paul. If you know this Paul, it's not this Paul. He came over to our buddy's house and we had a bottle, like a 175 of, I don't know, vodka or something. And we were all just, sipping out of it, having a couple drinks, whatever. We went out to the garage to smoke a cigarette, and we come back in, and the bottle's fucking gone. There was like 3/4 of a 175 left, and dude polished it off by himself in like 7 minutes. And we were like, dude, what the fuck? And he was like, oh, sorry, man, I'll buy you another bottle. I was like, dude, it's been 7 minutes. Like, what the fuck is wrong?
It's not even about the bottle. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. And he was like, yeah, all right, I'll be fine. I'm going to be fine. 7 minutes later, he's fucking puking in a wheelbarrow in the garage.
What is that, like a pint? A 175?
No, 1.75 liters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's a little more than a pint.
Yeah.
Of hard liquor, and so he's puking in this wheelbarrow, and we're like, oh my god, dude, I gotta fucking babysit this kid now. And he's like, I need to go home. I have to go home. And we're like, dude, like, you drove here. None of us drive. None of us drove at the time. I think one of my friends was 18. I think the rest of us were all like 17, and none of us got our licenses because we spent all our money drinking and partying and shit, being degenerates like we shouldn't have been. And so we're like, dude, like, you drove here. You can't drive home. And he was like, you got to drive me home. And we're like, dude, we don't have licenses. And he was like, I don't care. I got to go home. And we were like, okay, well, like, we'll drive you home, but can we bring your car back here so that we can continue? Like, we're not just going to strand ourselves at your house. And he was like, yeah, it's fine. Just take my car back, bring it back in the morning. And we were like, all right, cool.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
Yeah. It is. And, we had been drinking, but like, we weren't getting hammered. Like over the course of a couple hours, we had a couple sips of this vodka or whatever it was, right? Still shouldn't have been driving. Still not a great idea. Don't do it. So we drive him home. We watch him stumble into his house. We drive back to the party. We go, and I think somebody had a second bottle, thankfully. So we still got to like party and have fun. In the morning, we go to drop off the car, right? And as we pull into the driveway, Paul's parents come out of the garage.
Oh, fuck.
And we're like, hey, we just wanted to bring your car back. Paul got too drunk last night. And he's like, well, what makes you think it's okay to just steal our car? And we were like, whoa. We asked him if we could. He got way too drunk. He drank way too much, way too fast. He said he wanted to go home. We asked him if we could bring the car back to the party. He said that was fine. Like, we weren't joyriding. We just came here, dropped him off, went back to the party. And then we came here in the morning. Everything's still in the car. You can check the car. Like, we didn't do anything wrong, I mean, technically we drove without licenses. They don't know that, I guess, but
drunk driving, drove without licenses, technically joyriding.
Well, we didn't know it was his parents' car. We thought it was Paul's car. So him giving us permission, it's not a joyride. We didn't know it was his dad's car. And
ignorance is not an excuse from the law.
Well, he always drove the car. He always called it my car.
You're fair.
And so they just kind of stop and they look at each other. And Paul's mom looks at Paul's dad and says, "Well, what do you think about this?" And his dad goes, "I think it's Paul's fault." And we went, "Thank God, dude! Like, I don't need to get arrested for trying to take care of a homie and bring him home." You know what I mean? Absolutely crazy.
Sounds like Dad knew Paul was a fuck.
Yeah. Well, Paul would do this all the time where he would just go get too fucked up. He would put himself in bad situations, and it was really unfortunate. I was actually really worried about him. I remember one day later on down the road, this was like 4 or 5 years down the road, he hit me up and was like, "Hey man, how have you been?" I was like, "Hey, I'm doing great. How are you?" He was like, "Oh, great, man. I was at this party last night. I got way too drunk and I shouldn't have driven home, but I needed to get home." And I was like, "Dude, if that ever happens, just call me. I'll come pick you up." Like, I know that we haven't talked in a while, but I'd rather that, you don't kill somebody on the road or something. He was like, "Well, I didn't think you'd do that for me." And I was like, I don't want you to go and kill some kid or something. You know what I mean? Crash into someone's house. And
I'd rather be mad at you for waking me up at 2:00 in the morning than never talk to you again because you murdered somebody.
Well, here's the thing. If I never talk to him again, okay, whatever. I'd rather that somebody doesn't die for his bad decisions. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, not talking to somebody again is the least of my worries.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I've seen all kinds of crazy stuff. I've seen people have sex at raves. I've seen people have sex in a living room full of their friends while they were fucked up on drugs.
Holy shit.
Like I've seen some crazy shit. I used to frequent, I mean, this isn't like crack and meth and stuff, but like I used to hang out at like trap houses.
I grew up in one of those.
Yeah, I think you're talking about that on one of the streams there.
I had a full-grown adult offer me sexual favors at the age of 15.
Oh boy.
I was like, respectfully, the shed's unlocked. no. no, I'm joking. I'm joking.
There for a moment. I've also had a lot of great experiences that were relatively safe, aside from people doing drugs. I've definitely had some parties that just everybody was just having a good time. They were partying, having fun, no altercations. Everybody was fine. But I also did have somebody that I knew. We weren't like friends. We were like friend of friends kind of situation. I knew somebody in high school or just after high school that was really into speedballs, which is like it's uppers and downers at the same time.
Yeah.
Heart attack.
And yeah, he had a heart attack in his sleep. They were doing him and his best friend. They were doing speedballs. They went to bed. Sometimes they would sleep in the same bed. No homo, just homies sharing a bed. And I guess he went to bed.
I'm sorry. That was not needed. If we're gonna derail this, I'm gonna derail this story because you derailed it for me. I'm sorry. Okay. So speedballs, sleeping in the same bed, not homo.
Well, no, like the point is like they weren't gay. They weren't gay. They were homies. They knew each other for years, and they went to bed in the same bed.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I should not make jokes. This is a serious story, and I'm like over here, like I have so many jokes. It's like, so I was sucking this dude off, and like he had the balls to look me in the eyes and say I love you. What a fucking
yeah. Dude, if I was sucking this dude's dick and he didn't say no homo.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a little different. They were like best friends. Best friends. I'm pretty sure they probably slept in the same bed when they were kids sometimes, not a big deal.
My dad would take photos of my brother while he was sleeping because okay, let me explain. They would share a bed. They would share a bed like my brother and like one of his friends, and like they would like literally be cuddling because like they're sleeping in like a fucking twin bed basically.
Yeah.
And mind you, they're like 17 years old, 18 years old, basically.
Yeah.
And like take a picture of it, print it out, and then hang it in the living room as his family photo. And then just cycle different fucked up photos he took of my brother and random.
I feel like I vaguely remember this.
Yeah, probably. It was only blues photos too. They just like randomly be like him like
that's so funny.
Falling down, like a picture of him like on the ground or like.
I was just saying, I feel like I remember someone on the ground and it was like stuck on someone's door.
Yeah, it was it was hilarious as a child, but looking back, I was like, man, it's like some passive aggressive nonsense. Yeah. My photo never got changed.
Remind me after this story that I have a follow-up story kind of related to that scenario.
Okay. All right. So to backtrack, you had friends doing speedballs. They were at a party. Yeah. They were sleeping in a bed together.
They were at their own house.
Okay.
They were at their own apartment, and one of their apartments. And I guess they went to bed, and the dude said, "Hey, man, I love you, bro." And then went to bed and just never fucking wake up. Dude woke up next to his dead friend, and like literally it was like devastating. Like I'm pretty sure it like changed his whole fucking world.
I would imagine so. Yeah. I feel even worse making these jokes now.
Well, like here's the thing: this was years ago. You got to have a sense of humor when it comes to dark things, otherwise the darkness will destroy you. Like that's the thing, Like I don't think anybody's advocating for his death being a good thing, or that his death is itself funny.
If anything, it highlights how drugs not only affects the user, it affects the ones they love.
Like everyone around you. Yeah. Now on a lighter note, when I was like 9 or 8, probably 8 or 9, it was my step cousin's 21st birthday. And he came over, and my other step cousin, their names are BJ was the 21-year-old. Jeremy, I think, was probably 18 at the time. Something like that, maybe even 16. And my dad was getting hammered with BJ, and they like had a party, some family came over, and my cousin Jeremy, underage, decided to sneak the bottle when nobody was looking. And by the end of the night, him and BJ are huddled over each other in the same toilet because we only had one toilet in the house. So they're like hugging in the toilet, faces like sideways, facing each other, puking into this toilet, right? So my dad thinks it's hilarious. He pulls out the video camera and he's sitting there recording. They're like, okay, so we're BJ's 21st birthday. Jeremy's 16. He decided that he was going to drink a bottle when nobody was looking. And they're like, what? He's like, well, I'm just recording this for tomorrow so we can tell you how stupid you were. And he was like, turn it off. And so they're fucking with him, like talking to him, trying to, they're like poking his like back and be like, hey, you have a spider crawling down your back. And like totally so we have this whole video. And for a while, I don't think they realized that this existed. So my dad would bring it out at family gatherings and just throw it on the TV without saying
fantastic.
A word.
That's so funny.
I remember when I was little, my family, they used to throw like tiki parties. We had limbo, tiki torches. Looking back, I just realized that they're just adult horny parties. Anyway, they had my mom drank Pepsi all the time, and so she was mixing whatever alcohol she had with her Pepsi, and she had 2 different bottles, one of actual soda and one of liquor. Hey, Mom, can I have a sip of your Pepsi? Sure, honey. It's the one on the left. Grab the bottle. It was not Pepsi. I literally go to her. I was like, Mom, your Pepsi tastes disgusting. She's like, oh, you grabbed the wrong one. I was like, what do you mean the wrong one? It said Pepsi. She's like, yeah, that one had alcohol. And I was like, am I going to die? It's like, no, you're fine. You're fine.
That's still funny.
Similar story. My ex's son got these like, the like maraschino cherry filled, whatever the fuck you want to call them. I forget what their actual name.
The chocolates?
Yeah, the little chocolate cherries. And they had normally they have like liqueur that's not alcoholic.
Yeah.
Well, she was like, oh, I'm going to get these really nice ones. Well, guess what? The really nice ones have alcohol. And he ate a few of them. And he's like, these taste gross. And he ate a couple more. He's like, yeah, I don't think I like these. And I tried one. I was like, oh, that has alcohol in it. And he's like, he had the exact same reaction. I was like, no, dude, you're fine. And then I explained to him that story. He's like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Such a small amount of alcohol. It's always funny because like I've known a lot of alcoholics in my time. And, like I work in a restaurant and all the time, sometimes you have foods that are cooked with alcohol for a reason because it adds a certain flavor. But the alcohol is cooked out. Like if there is any alcohol left in it, it's such an infinitesimally small amount of alcohol that you wouldn't even feel it or notice it. And all the time people are like, well, I'm a recovering alcoholic, so can you do it without alcohol? And I was like, if you never cooked with, do you not understand how cooking alcohol out works?
Yeah. So like, I will vouch for that person simply because of the fact of, as a cook, I know how often steps can get skipped. And
true.
That alcohol being cooked out, is it being flamed out where we're actually cooking it so hot that it's igniting? Or are you just reducing it to the point where there's no more alcohol in it? Okay, and are you reducing it long enough? So okay. That's the only like giveaway I'll take with that. Plus, I would never want to be the person that breaks someone's sobriety.
Accidentally. Yeah. So. Yeah. No, the places that I've worked that had stuff like that, like, it would be flamed and cooked long enough. Because I've never had an issue where I could even really taste the alcohol itself.
Right.
But like I understand, but I'm like, no, it's cooked out, like it's fine. I don't even remember how I got to that specifically, but yeah, anyway, so yeah, I've done a lot of partying back in the day, and it's not really a part of my life like that anymore. I still drink once in a while. I have a glass of bourbon. Actually, that sounds kind of nice.
Man, if I was still into day drinking.
Well, it's my day off. I'll have.
I say it's got to be like noon 30ish there, right?
Yeah, it's afternoon, I think.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, I can have a little tiny glass of bourbon.
Oh, I do have a Jones seltzer that I can drink. That'll probably be saved shortly before we do our RV stream. I'm so excited for that. That game looks so cool.
It looks good.
Dude, the first thing I saw, I was like, he's in there smoking a cigarette, checking a list.
Yeah, it's like a fucking kid that looks like the Russell from Up.
Yeah.
Oh god, that game's gonna be so
That'd
much
be
fun.
great.
I hope it works. I see you have
That'd
a
be
bunch
fun.
of DS games back there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to be a big Pokemon fan. I don't really like where Pokemon has been going the last decade or so, so I don't really buy Pokemon games anymore. But
It's kind of where
Yeah, I
I'm at
got-
with the games.
all kind of stuff here. I'm a huge fan of Monster Hunter in general, but Monster Hunter Stories was fine.
Did you
They've got
ever
some
play
Phantasy Star
Pokemon
Online.
Mystery Dungeon?
I did not.
Yes.
I didn't play a lot of the side games. I didn't do Let's Go Pikachu or any of that stuff either.
Whoa, Let's Go Pikachu was the shit. Or wait,
That's what I
no,
hear.
wait. Not Let's Go Pikachu. Hey, You Pikachu.
Yeah.
It is a
Oh.
Nintendo 64 game. It had a little accessory that you plugged into your console pack.
Mhm.
It had a little cord come out, and then had like a little dock, and then you plugged in a little jack microphone.
Okay.
And you plug that in, you had like the little tiny, like meme microphone basically, and you go, "Hey you,
Yeah.
hey Pikachu," and then on the screen it would look at you, and then you could like come here, and it would come to you, and like you had different challenges where you had to be like,
Oh, that's cool.
"Dude, yeah," and you like literally just talked and hung out with Pikachu. It was one of the most coolest things ever. And if I could ever
Dude, as a
get that
kid, I would've
working on it,
loved that.
and if I could get that working on an emulator, that'd be cool as shit. Or like
Yeah.
even fucking Nintendo Switch. They have the whole voice app through their little fucking
Yeah,
mobile
Mike's on
connection
it
phone.
already. Yeah.
Dude, it'd be so cool. We need more
Speaking
games
about-
like Pokemon Snap and fucking
Yes.
and Hey You
Love
Pikachu.
Pokemon Snap.
PJ, what?
Speaking about ROMs and Pokemon,
Yeah.
I just saw. So I don't know if you guys have known, but Pokemon has been like, no, we can't link all of the maps and all the worlds and give
Yes,
you a
they
game that
fucking
you play
can.
through everything.
You're full of
There's a
shit.
fucking dude, just a fucking guy that just
Yeah.
came out with a ROM. It's called Fire Ash, and you can play from Kanto through every region until current.
There's been a ROM out that lets you do that for a long time.
It's crazy.
You can choose your starting region, and then you can
Yeah.
travel to every single region that's ever existed. That's been out for a while. It's a Pokemon MMO.
Oh, okay.
The MMO
so
is
you can
what I was
actually
gonna
see
bring up.
people.
I want to
Yeah.
play the MMO. I think that'd be really cool, PJ, to do
Yeah, I
on
think so,
stream.
too.
I don't
It is
know
pretty
how well
cool.
the
I
battling
played
would
it.
work for like a
Yeah.
stream setting, but yeah.
It works just fine. I mean, it's just the same as regular battles. It's just like playing the regular game.
Is there
Okay.
like team battles where like him and I could team up and
I don't know if you can. Maybe you can. I haven't played it in
because I know they added
7 to 10
team battles in
years.
like Ruby and Sapphire, so it's like the technology is there, but it's like
Yeah.
the separate control.
Yeah.
Well, I would bet that they probably have like a battle tower thing where you can face other people doing team battles in the game.
Yeah, that would
That
make
Would be
makes
my
sense.
sense,
guess.
yeah.
But I don't think you can like go and like fight team trainers together, like as you move around. But you can like literally see other people moving in the same area as you.
Is this
other player characters?
is this the browser based one or is this the one that's in a client?
I don't remember. I think I did client. I want to say.
Yeah, or it might be the one that where it's like both, where you have to like go on the browser to open the page on the client. Because I know,
Well, a lot of clients are actually browser based. They're just reskinned. So
did not know that. That would make sense.
yeah, there's a lot of clients that are like that. That specifically that use Chromium, if I remember right.
Yeah, that would track. Google owns everything.
Well, I was looking online. I was on Reddit or something, and there was actually a meme about that. Well, why are there no new unique browsers? Why is everything made with Chromium? And the answer apparently is because nobody knows how to make a browser anymore. Because they've been doing it for so long using the same setup that people just don't know how to do it.
That's
And I don't know if that's
gross.
true, but that was the meme, which is concerning for the future, I'll tell you.
Oh, I seen this thing. I was watching videos on Facebook, TikTok, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and it was I Show Speed, the YouTuber, right? Was in like a
Yep.
cafe, and
Oh, I know where you're going with
this
this.
dude was like, "Oh, hey, I don't remember exactly how it got brought up, but he's like, "Oh, I'm one of the dudes that invented the internet." And he's like, "Wait, say that again?" He's like, "I helped invent the internet. Like, look up this guy." Okay, blah 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 blah. Founded as primary inventor of the internet. I was like, he's like, "Okay, now look up my name next to his name." And he looks it up and he's like, "Oh, you're responsible for downloading." Like, the dude invented the process of downloading things from the internet, which none of the things that we do would be possible. You can't upload to download to receive the stream. You can't do anything like that. So it's like that man literally paved the pathway for every single fucking person to be able to
that's crazy.
Stream, promote content on the internet and stuff like that.
I invented the internet.
And
okay, whatever.
For him to still be alive is insane. Like there's the meme like, oh, I'm older than Google. But it's like, no, dog, some people are older than the internet. Like, I mean,
crazy.
It's crazy. We have to explain to people what like CDs are.
Yep.
Like, I'm surprised wired headphones are still a thing.
Dude, floppy disks?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Floppy disks are kind of the same idea. Media storage is only getting better.
Yeah.
That just made me think of another meme. And back in my day, you had to get Netflix in the mail. In my day, the internet came in the mail.
I used to be that Netflix house. It was awesome. And then Gamefly became a thing, and I would get Gamefly was the shit. I remember that's how I played like the majority of the new Wii games that I got. Like I got a Wii, I got Gamefly, I got Super Smash Brothers. I ended up playing that, loved it. The disc worked just fine, no scratches, no issues. And then I bought it from Gamefly for like 10% off because it's a used game. But it's like I'm damn sure I was probably the first one to play this game. This disc is pristine for it being kept in a little sleeve, being sent through the mail over and over. And like the game had just come out, like I pre-ordered it to be reserved, and I think it said I was like fourth or fifth. Yeah, and I was like fourth or fifth in line or something like that. And so I think they probably just had a shit ton of copies, and I ended up getting a brand new copy.
That's crazy.
Dude, that is awesome.
I mean, that's the only explanation I can think of, because that game was in pristine condition. I still see ads for Gamefly. How the fuck does that work?
I'm sure it's probably digital now.
I mean, that would make sense, but like, do they get like a trial code or like?
I assume they probably log into a server, and it probably has to communicate with the server the entire time.
Discs are still a thing. I'm dumb. Discs are still a thing.
Well, yeah, but who the hell's renting a disc at this point?
They also do movies.
Like it would literally be easier to just go pirate the game than to get the disc. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's
like
literally the exact same thought pattern. It's just disc based still.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But they do movies too, apparently. Like movies make sense because like you can do a license. Like I know Sony, if you rent a movie on there, you watch it, 24 hours later, it's gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I don't see why they wouldn't be able to do that, but to like, I mean, it's already licenses for games. They can be taken away at any fucking time.
Which I think is bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't want to get too hard into that because I'll go fucking hard. But
I love it when you fuck hard, Panda.
It's so fucking bullshit. Licensing is bullshit. If I buy something, it should be mine. It's not a fucking license. I should be buying the product.
Man, it almost sounds like you need a digital disc or a physical disc. Gamefly.
Yeah. No. See, here's the problem. It doesn't all come on the disc. A part of it comes on the disc, and then you have to download it. So if they revoke your license, then you can no longer download the rest of the game.
So I wanted to go play Need for Speed The Run, I believe it's called. It's where you race from one side of the country to the other side of the country.
Cannonball Run!
Cool.
And you can play the game, but you can't play the campaign. Like you can get into the game, but you can't play it because the licensed cars are not licensed anymore. The roads they license aren't licensed anymore. So you can get into the game, but you physically can't play it. You can't do anything with it. And it was one of the coolest ones because, like, you're racing across the country and you could stop at garages and upgrade and drive more. And
how do you think Fortnite gets around that?
They just keep licensing it.
Yeah.
You think they just have that much fucking money, or do you think it's like a hey, we're gonna license this indefinitely and we're just gonna pay you a fuck ton of money?
That could be too.
One of the most successful games of all time.
Honestly,
they have the money.
You know, another option would be like, hey, while this is running, you get X% of the V-Bucks that are spent on it or whatever. That way it's like a...
Right.
But I don't know, like when a skin goes away, like I can't just go buy Peter Griffin right now. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I don't know.
I don't want to talk about that because I hate the idea of FOMO in video games too. I think it's fucking bullshit.
No, it's stupid. I was just telling Kevin from Diablo. They brought over, I can't remember what the cats are called from... what's the
Night Elf mounts? The Night Elf mounts.
Yeah.
Oh,
you get the blue and the red. So they brought that over, for a limited thing, and they were glowing cats you could ride. And I was like, this is fucking sick. I bought
Swift
them.
Sabers.
And then now they're not in the game. You can't buy them anymore. Mine disappeared.
Well,
so it's like I can't go back and buy it.
Yours disappeared. You had one?
I swear to God, I bought it, but I told Kevin I might have been dreaming. So
He said it might have been
really know
because I was like, oh, all you have to do is just contact customer support, tell them you purchased it. They'll look at the account and go, yeah, you did, or no, you didn't, and that's the end of it. Or they'll respond with saying, hey, we had to remove this because of X, Y, or Z.
Right.
And then at that point, they'll tell you to get bent. Yeah, then they'll tell you to get bent.
Then I want a refund. If I paid for something,
if you look at line 14, subsection A, -3.5, lateral 4, you'll see here in size 2 font that you can go fuck yourself.
Here's the thing. I don't think that should even be allowed to fly. I think that if you pay for something, you should have it, period. If your license expires for it, then you need to refund that money. End of story. You cannot have somebody pay for something that they don't get to have, like, at all. And that's the thing with FOMO. If you can get it in-game for a limited time, for free, for playing the game, totally fine. Yeah. Because you're playing the game. If you can only buy it for a limited time, I think that's bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess I feel like with the licensing, I feel like it kind of just depends, right? Is it a game that can be maintained without people running it? Like, could offices close to 0 and the game still function exactly how it's running, no issues? Then yeah, you don't have to fucking give refunds or anything like that. But if it's like, if you are at the point where it's like World of Warcraft, right? I don't, if they decided that they're done with World of Warcraft and they're ending game, I feel like just keeping it in its same state, but you can't access it through their servers.
Totally fine.
Yeah, but you're going to lose all your character progress. You're going to lose all your mounts. You're going to lose any...
Here's the thing. It would be so easy for them to just create a database where you could log in with your credentials and download your character information to upload to another server. There are definitely ways that they could do that, so you could keep your current progression of stuff and you can upload it to another private server.
Yeah.
So anybody who says that you can't do that they can't, no, that's bullshit. If you're not going to provide the service anymore, you need to allow other people to choose to provide the service if you're not going to, and you should allow players to download their character data. It should be 100% required because you paid in money to play the game. Well, so like I hate it when people are like, well, it's a live service. If they close it, your character should just be gone. Like, no, there's other options. What are you talking about? Like, holding a database with that information.
There definitely is other options, but oh man, I had a good point and I lost it. But
I'm sorry, that's my fault. I get excited.
It's all good. It's a touchy subject because like I'm in the same boat as you, where it's like, yeah, if you buy something, it should be yours. But it's like with World of Warcraft, it's like you're paying for the access to play. It's like you could play for free up to level 20.
When I played World of Warcraft, you had to buy the game and pay for access.
I remember that. So actually, technically, WoW is one of the only MMOs now where you still have to pay for expansions.
Yep. And here's the thing, I'm okay with that. I'm totally fine with that. But don't take away my shit.
WoW has done it well, I feel like, where it's like, hey, current expansion costs money. Otherwise, previous expansion is now base game.
Yep. They've done a great job. They didn't start doing that until Wrath of the Lich King, if I remember right, which admittedly is their third expansion.
I almost want to say Cataclysm was because I remember you could get the Wrath of the Lich King triple pack, which was like a fuck ton of money.
Maybe it was Cata.
And I feel like Cata was the first one where where everything else came.
You're right. You're right, because I had already bought Vanilla and Burning Crusade, and then I had to buy Wrath of the Lich King when it came out, so it would have been Cata.
Which I mean,
thankfully they figured that out early, because if you got 5 or 6 iterations in, and oh, great, let's see, I've got to spend $500 to start playing this game.
Warhammer Total War. Dude, Warhammer Total War is so fucked. Like, I'm gonna look it up right now. Like, I think it's like $1,000 to be able to actually buy the entire game with all of the things.
No way.
Let's see. All DLC costs a grand total of Wait. I remember there was a way to see the total price. Where is it? Man. Well, each one is $8.99 minimum.
Here, I can do it. I can just put it all in my cart and I'll tell you what it costs.
Hey, yeah, there you go.
Because I don't own it.
Oh, collection bundle, $132.19, and that's 33% off.
Oh, so it'd be like $300.
Yeah.
They probably dropped that price because I remember hearing something about that a while back. That
it'd
be
like almost $200 for everything.
That's crazy.
That's absurd.
Yeah.
I will say the only game that I feel like I would be justified in paying triple digits for is gonna be GTA 6.
Oh, the fuck out of here!
I got a bunch of games that are all triple digits.
Get the fuck out of here.
Just
okay, I guess. No, see, here's the thing. I can't justify paying $300 for a game. Period.
No, not three. Triple digits. Yeah, I would be willing to pay $100 for GTA 6.
No. Okay, I would pay $100 for Baldur's Gate 3 because I think it is such a great game. It's so well done. The amount of ways that you can play the game, what you can do story wise.
Yeah, it's Skyrim-esque. It's like almost unlimited what you want to do.
See, I don't really care for Skyrim, so I couldn't justify that on Skyrim. But
I feel
Baldur's Gate, I would pay $100 for.
From what I've seen,
when
Baldur's
I bought
Gate,
it, I was
a lot more linear. A lot more linear than Skyrim is.
Well, early on, not everything was completed. So they've added a lot of additional stories. They've added a lot of additional dialogue, a lot of additional options.
Okay.
The game is absolutely fantastic. Skyrim is an open world game, a fully open world game with a different style of gameplay and content. Half of Skyrim is the fact that there's so much space. So in that sense, you're right. Baldur's Gate is more linear by comparison, but it's one of those things. There is so much content to the game. There's so many different ways to play the game. There's so many different dialogue options and things that get closed off if you do this or that are open if you do that. And it's fantastic. Honestly, the game is phenomenal. When I bought it, I literally said, like, is there a way for me to give them more money? Like, can I donate to you guys for making a good game?
That's crazy.
I will say I'm willing to pay more money for a good game, but
that's exactly how I feel. That's how I feel. Granted, I know GTA 6 isn't released yet, but just the simple fact of they have taken the time to purchase 5M.
Okay.
Which
they did?
So they own 5M and they own that entire thing.
Wow.
So they're investing into the roleplay community, right?
Yeah, which is good that they need to.
That's gonna be something for me that makes this game worth $100 because they're gonna be able to not necessarily get the licensing that they would need to make the RP servers like, I'm driving a Lambo and it looks like a Lambo and it has the Lamborghini fucking emblem. You know what I mean? You're not going to get that, but every single building is going to have generated interior. Supposedly.
Every building? Every single building?
I think they changed it to 80%.
That's fair.
80% is still really good. Most games have like 10%. So
So I don't know if it's going to be like a seed-based system where it's like each server has its own seed, it generates, it saves, or if it's going to be like I don't know how it's going to work. I'm worried. 70%. I'm worried about there being too many similar buildings. Like you walk into a house on Grove Street and it has a certain interior, and then you go to a house in like the countryside and it's a completely different interior, or it's the same. Across the street would be even worse. But just to notice that repetitiveness, or for the interior to not match the exterior, maybe not necessarily layout wise, because I could really give a fuck if.
So here's what I bet they're gonna do.
Too much sense.
They're gonna seed it, and then they'll go in and make modifications as necessary.
Right.
Is what they'll probably do, because seeding works great for generating a large amount of stuff, and then you go in and you tweak the small problems.
Yeah, that would make sense.
But it depends on how big the game is and how many people they're going to staff for that. And
GTA 6 is supposed to be the size map-wise of 3 Vice. It's supposed to be Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, GTA 4, and GTA 5 all in the same map.
You want to hear something
size-wise.
crazy? That's like 1/10 of the size of Daggerfall.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm fully aware. If you haven't seen it, PJ, there's a video where it goes through and it has like the scale of all the different maps and the different worlds, and it's like you get to like one where it's like huge, and then the next one is like 30 times larger.
Jesus.
It's like if you were to try and scale our planet, then to our solar system, then to our galaxy, then to the universe. Daggerfall is the fucking universe.
Yeah.
Like by comparison to, and it came out in like what 1998 or some shit.
Yeah, it's absurd. But yeah, I think we should probably get into some Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Oh, are we already over an hour?
I think it's about that time.
Shit, I had
Yeah,
so many other
roughly.
things that I planned to talk about.
Hey, I mean, let's
We're
go.
gonna have to do a
We
follow-up.
can keep going, brother, or we can plan for a part 2. But if you had stuff you want to talk about, I would love to get it in.
I just kind of planned to talk about more. I thought that I didn't think we'd get so heavy into like one thing.
An hour goes quickly when
It does.
when you're
It really
actually
does.
talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like I wanted to talk about some of the other episodes that I had seen, specifically PJ, you and Ty. You guys were so fucking. I was telling Pesky this. I was like, I started out that episode, and I was like, oh man, I forgot they're fucking car guys. I don't know dicks from dildos about cars. Like, I'm not gonna like this episode. And within like 20 minutes, I was like, these dudes are fucking funny. Ty is a funny dude.
I fucking
And-
love Ty.
And hearing you two talk intricately about cars and stuff, while I was like, okay, I don't know all the stuff you're talking about, but your passion for it and like your clear knowledge was really cool to see. Like that's something like growing up, I was picked on a lot, and so I stifled a lot of my passion as a child. But it's always something that I've really appreciated in other people is like seeing their passion. And so watching you two guys like just totally fucking nerd out about cars was awesome. So it was so great.
That's like that's my biggest thing I would say that I could talk about forever. Like any car stuff. I know all this stuff for no fucking reason. So if I get to spout it, I do.
What do you mean no reason? You've got 40 fucking cars on your property.
That's fair.
We still
And
need to
that's after
do.
you sold 10 of them. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. I've seen a few that are worse, but like when I rolled up and I seen all the cars, I went, yes, this is definitely PJ's house. But
you don't even need landmarks, you know?
yeah, go to the one with the 8 broken down Volkswagens.
Yep.
We still got to
Dude,
do an
actually,
episode of you of us trying to
Sorry.
fix one of your vehicles.
Yeah, at some point. Yeah. It's a
Go
lot.
go buy like a $500 beater or fix one of your ones that you know can be fixed.
Dude, I would watch that actually. I don't know shit about cars.
I
but
don't
maybe
know
you could
shit
teach me
about
some
cars.
shit
I feel like
cars.
that'd be
It's funny.
the good thing about it because it'd be like, hey, what's that? And he's like, a spark plug. You know what I mean? Like,
What's that? That's the gas line. What's that?
So-
That's the oil receptacle.
Yeah.
I was gonna
What is
IRL
an
stream
engine?
last Sunday when I was working on my truck, but I was like, I don't know if anyone's actually gonna watch it, you know?
I will say your
Dude, I'd watch it.
your work stream was awesome. If I actually had more free time, I would have sat and
Right.
watched that all day.
If I was up there and had service all the time, I would, but like our job site's fucking like 500 acres or some shit like that. So it's like
Dude,
we don't really have
can you
like service.
can you sign into Starlink on your phone?
I don't know.
Because you should look into well, let me make sure this is public before I talk about it.
Remind me, PJ, to ask you about your experience with Starlink because I've been thinking about it. I don't want to interrupt this, whole thing, but
Oh, we
Yeah,
can talk
what
about why
PJ
he's doing this.
what you should do is you should actually do all that work stuff and record it and put it as VODs on YouTube.
You think?
There is actually a market for that. There are some older guys that literally their whole thing is like teaching children or teaching like young men how to work on cars and how to do like man stuff. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I do when I work on my cars for like
Okay, I can talk about it. It's
myself,
public
I
knowledge.
usually record it and make a YouTube video. But like
Yeah.
with my truck, I was just putting lift blocks in the back, and I was like, it's just very kind of self-explanatory. You take 4 bolts out, you put 8 bolts in.
Nah, record that shit, put it online. Even that basic stuff for people like me who don't know how to do any of
Right.
that shit, having something like that available is absolutely massive. Like, please put that on YouTube. I'll watch your shit so that I can learn about cards. I'll watch that shit with my friend Grace because she actually knows how to do some car stuff, and I don't know anything about what to do with cars.
I will comment on that because like I kind of agree with Panda. Having somewhere to go where there's good knowledge to it is awesome. I would say putting your personality into it and being like a fucking shithead like you are and just like joking around would be good because a lot of like tutorial videos is very straightforward and to the point. But at the same time,
okay, well, you do this.
I'm gonna throw a fit real quick. Y'all don't watch my YouTube channel because I do that. God damn it! The videos are just older. There's not much new stuff because I'm broke right now.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. So have that personality in there.
Yeah.
I think it's good because at that point it's like, hey, if I want to actually learn something, there's information in here, but I could just watch this to watch this. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna blow my nose. Hold on.
Ooh, I caught a little bit of that one.
That was brutal. Made my ears pop. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
But yeah. So the thing I was telling you about that I had to look up, it's called Direct to Cell, and it's a Starlink satellite phone basically. So whatever carrier you use or whatever phone you have, you can get their phone plan, and basically you use satellites as your signal instead of the fucking 5G, 4G waves bullshit.
Wait,
I heard that they were working on phones soon.
Anywhere. You could be in the middle of a fucking mountain and you'd have service.
Okay.
So I don't know who you guys have. I have T-Mobile, and T-Mobile's partnered with them right now.
Yeah, they are.
So I have.
That's the big one.
When you're not connected, it does. You can call and text. The calls are you have to really fucking try and find a spot, but the text will always send.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah,
I live in the middle of nowhere, so mine's always like, "Hey, you just connected to Starlink," and I'm like, "I know."
Yeah, so yeah, you do have that. It's not good enough for.
I haven't tried with the streaming or anything like that yet. I just know, or as of right now, it only does text.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe that's just like a helpful thing that T-Mobile offers, and that's not
I think that's
the actual direct-to-cell plan that Starlink offers.
I'm going to look real quick.
Yeah, working at SpaceX is so cool. There's so many smart people. Like, it's crazy. There's a title where it's called like Engineer of Space Laser Technologies, and I'm just like,
that sounds fake.
It sounds super fake.
You put that on your resume, and they're gonna be like, "Is this motherfucker serious right now?"
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy.
I was a space laser technician. Okay.
And so like as a cook, like you would think like, oh, I'm just kind of relegated to the kitchen. I go through the office. I don't get to see any of the production lines. It's like, no, I can badge in any door. I can walk around any warehouse as long as I have the correct proper PPE. I can get tours scheduled and I can go look and see like what people are doing, and then like one of the managers or somebody, if I set it up, will come over and explain.
Other people, a tour.
Yeah, they have to pass a DoD background check. But yeah,
I wouldn't be worried about that. Well, maybe on myself. We'll see. No, I'm just kidding. I have a buddy who's in science and technology. I don't remember where he works. He is actually one of the people who works on the game that I was working for, which is another thing we didn't really get into.
Yeah.
And so I told him, I was like, hey, I know someone who works. Well, I told Skelly, not Concordia. Concordia is the one who works in like science and all that shit. You know, like, hey, if Conk is interested in SpaceX stuff, like I know somebody who works there, you know, so if you want to float the idea and just see if he's interested in anything with that. I told him that I'd, you know, see what I could do.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know too much. I just have the ability to go look. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but like, you know, if you could get somebody in for a tour of it or whatever, you know, I'm sure it's something that he would love to see.
Oh, dude,
you know?
It is so fucking cool. Like being able to see the like satellites completely unfolded in production versus like pictures of them, you will not comprehend the scale. Like,
I'm sure,
dude, it is absurd.
I'm stupid. Okay, so like I'm not a genius by any means.
Okay,
I guess I'm okay at chess.
You good, BJ?
Can we dive back in real quick?
Yeah.
To the cell phone stuff. So I was doing research on it while you guys were talking about that. So it's available, but you have to have a business for the direct to sell.
Man, good
but
thing we have a
T-Mobile has
podcast.
access to it, but only for texting.
Streaming is a business.
That's fair.
If you set it up as a business.
Yeah, we would have to have, I think it's like $500 worth of income to be classified as a business by the federal government.
Yeah.
Can you combine all of our streams into one, and maybe we might be there?
If
Probably.
Astronauts
I think
Without
I made
Helmets is
$100
a organization, then yeah,
Yeah.
we could all be astronauts floating through space, man.
Mhm.
That's cool though. PJ, I actually wanted to ask what is your experience with Starlink? Like,
It's good, no problems whatsoever. He has no issue.
Oh, shut the fuck up! I want to hear from somebody who actually
Ignore Kevin.
Yeah.
So it's actually not too bad.
Why are you giving me the finger,
it has its downsides and its ups. During the day, it's hit and miss. I live in the middle of the woods though, so I think if you live somewhere where you have open, no blockage, you're fine. So like my ideal stream time is usually from about 9 o'clock at night until the next morning, because the satellites are to my northeast.
Okay.
I have trees all along this side and hills all along that side.
Oh, so you're boned. Yeah.
On this side, I'm good, and on this side, I'm good.
Yeah, if you're in a more
north
like
and
urban
south are
area,
fine,
it should be
but-
fine. The only
yeah,
issue you
or
would
if
have
there's
is
no
like
trees.
really big buildings.
Yeah.
Well, because like
But-
I got a line of trees behind me, but most of it, like, there's houses around and shit. I'm not in a valley. I'm not on a hill.
PJ's house,
Yeah, we're
like it looks like a campsite, like a really large
Yeah.
campsite. Like it's just an open space surrounded by
With a
trees.
ton of
There's
cars,
trees.
with a ton of broke down piece of shit
Yeah.
cars.
Hey, they're not pieces of shit.
They're not pieces of shit, okay? Only a
Oh,
couple
yeah?
of them are.
What percentage of them run?
Half.
Yeah,
He said run, not drive. It's this. It's it's the stipulation.
I
They
just broke my
drive.
Jeep the other day, but it
you can
runs.
drive them if you put them at the top of a hill.
But no, I think Starlink's honestly really good, especially for where we are. Like where we live, the highest internet I can get through anyone else is like 15 megabytes upload.
Oh,
And then it's like 5 megabytes download. And I average, like, here, I'll check right now. Give me 1 sec. Let me do a
I
speed
think you might
test.
have that backwards.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Usually upload is lower.
Okay, maybe that's it.
That's why when you said that, I was like, okay, it's not bad. I was like, oh,
No, I
5
think
down,
you're right. I
holy
think it's
shit.
15 down and 5 up or something like
Yeah.
that. So right now, I just hit 163 download.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
And it looks 15
Are you using
up.
Google speed test?
Yeah.
All right, let's have a
Yeah.
competition. I'm at 71 or 717 down, and up is 210.
That's crazy.
It's
I wish.
crazy. My latency is 5 milliseconds.
My down is like 83,
I'd upgrade
and
then.
my up is like 24.
Your up is still better. So that's something Starlink's been working on. I've been reading on it a bunch. Is they're trying to get it streamer friendly. What the fuck is my camera doing?
Autofocusing.
The autofocus is off. Stop.
That's what it looks like.
Stop.
Motion
Stop.
tracking.
No, that's off too.
Really? Stand
Yeah.
up. Prove it. You just jolted to another side of the screen.
Yeah, what the fuck? Some weird shit. I'm just waiting for the.
Hello? Somebody help.
He just shrinks until he disappears.
What the fuck is it doing?
Some technical difficulties. It wouldn't be an astronauts episode without at least one technical difficulty.
It's very fair.
This is a good time I could hit my vape.
Haha!
There you
We
go.
stopped it. Now we're
Man,
really
this
far
cigarette's so
away.
bad.
But I can do this. Boop.
Here we
now,
go.
now I'm blurry.
Dude, I thought that was so fucking funny when you did that on the podcast. It was so good.
There it
Just
is.
super serious too.
Why is that crystal clear? But
I don't know.
Dude,
Oh,
okay,
that's facing the wall.
the funniest thing about your background, whatever you call it, where like it turns it green, is it looks like you're like surrounded by smoke when you're up close.
I don't know why it's doing that either.
Yeah, but it's kind of cool. It's like you're in like a fucking smoky room. Like you could like put a rave in the background,
right?
You know?
Have you seen
Stop jumping around.
Have you seen the clip of the kid who has like fucking pyrotechnics?
Dude,
and
yes, I want that
lights?
so bad.
Dude, that sounds awesome.
He'll like get like
Hell
a donation, and he'll just start fucking turning knobs and fucking lights are strobing.
Dude, I would
fucking
love to be able to do that.
pillars of fire shooting out of the
I
back.
have seen that. Yeah, well, I don't think I saw the fire, but I saw somebody doing something like that where.
Oh, dude,
I want
insane.
Ty's camera that's back there so you can like turn around and look at yourself and come back and you're still on this one.
If he ends up getting the camera for the hole in the wall, I'm gonna be so happy.
Oh, that would be so
funny.
good. Yeah.
It has to have like the little edges from the hole still. It can't be like a perfect circle. It has to look like it's implanted. It's like slightly crooked.
There you go. Oh, I can't go that far. Oh, there we go.
Why is everything upside down? Okay. So we can start our Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader segment.
Let's do it.
Do you know the categories?
I don't. I mean, I literally just looked to see that they had the categories listed with questions. So I would skip the first question under the first category on there. Because
okay, well, how about
I don't remember what it was, but I probably saw it.
If you open the webpage,
I already exited out of it, I think.
On the left-hand side, there's a table of contents that has all the different things. Just pick one, and I'll click on that and ask you a question. I think that's the easiest way to do this.
Table of contents. Okay, yeah, I see. Well, that's all spelling, geography, science. Well, I'm gonna go with 5th grade math to start because
I hate 5th grade math.
I'm decent with math. Math was my best subject in school.
So, if you're not familiar with, not you personally, but if the listeners are not familiar with how Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader works, basically you have one person who gets asked questions grade 1 through 5. There's numerous different subject categories. You can't do the same grade or the same category twice, so we use process of elimination until we get to see if Panda needs to go back to grade school.
Shit. I don't want to do this anymore.
Unfortunately, due to recent laws, they took away our 5th grader, and so now PJ gets to be your 5th grader. So if you want to ask him for help, you can either take his answer direct, you can listen to his answer and decide if you want to use it, or I think there's one more. I feel like there's one more. There's cheat,
I don't know,
steal, and copy.
Can I phone a friend?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I'll let you call somebody and ask them a fucked question.
50-50.
What is 7 minus 4? Hello? Okay. All right.
Help.
All right. This is a good one. You're in the restaurant industry.
All right, cool.
At what temperature does water freeze?
Wait, Celsius or Fahrenheit?
It has both. I'll take either.
Oh, well, 0 Celsius and 32 degrees Fahrenheit.
All right. That's pretty good. So that's ding, 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 ding.
Yay!
Yeah.
I'm smarter than a 5th grader in math.
All right. So no more 5th grade, no more math.
Okay, no more 5th grade, no more math. Ooh, let's do 1st grade history.
1st grade history.
Actually, I want to break real quick. When you were doing ties, literally, like every single grade of every single subject that he did, it was exactly what I would have done in this situation. And I was like, yes, this dude gets it.
Yeah, good process of elimination. All right. In what country did the Olympics originate in?
Would be Greece or Greece? Or is it?
You'll figure it out.
Rome?
Keep
I
thinking.
always forget.
PJ's over here Googling.
Cheater, don't cheat.
I'm not.
I seen your hands.
I'm blowing my nose.
Just pulling out the paper. We're on stream, dude. Come on. Oh.
As long as he doesn't reach for lotion, I think we're okay.
I'm going to feel really bad if I get this one wrong.
I chose it because all the other ones were way too easy.
Oh, were they? Well, as I'm trying to think of just where the Colosseum actually is. And I want to say it's in Rome, so I'm going to go with Rome.
You don't want to, you want to lock in
I'll
that
ask
answer?
PJ. We'll ask PJ. PJ, where did the Olympics originate?
You want me to tell you, or do you want me to give you a hint?
Okay, I'll take a hint.
I liked your first answer a little more.
Oh, so it is Greece. Okay, let's go with Greece.
Yeah, it's Greece.
All right, that's what I thought initially.
The Olympics
like,
have nothing to do with the Roman Colosseum, as far as I'm aware.
Oh, okay. I guess I assumed that there was some tie to it.
Let me see.
I'm only half as smart as a
Yep.
fifth grader on that one.
So
they originated in Greece, and it was to honor the Greek god of Zeus.
Yes.
I mean, that makes sense.
Interesting.
Was it to honor him fucking random people as animals, or?
So the other questions was, who was the first president? Who's famous for saying "I have a dream," and how many stars are on the American flag?
Originally or currently?
It means currently.
That's fair. I'd hope you know currently, but originally I'd be like, I think it's 13.
Well, originally it was 13. Now it's 50, but we also have a bunch of like outlying territories that don't get a star.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
and I'm hoping that pretty soon we'll get Saskatchewan and Alberta.
I'll say this is me being dumb. I didn't know that we are like, I don't know if we own Puerto Rico, but we have Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
It's a
I never knew that. So why the fuck isn't that a star?
Because it's not a state.
Puerto Rico, Guam. There's a couple other ones.
Yeah, I never knew that. I knew that we were like in cahoots with them or whatever, but
you know what's crazy? The fact that most people don't know that those territories can vote.
Yeah, they can.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I didn't know that until like last year, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, that's wild.
How come the news never talks about what their vote was? What the fuck?
Yeah, are they red or blue? What the hell?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't want to get into politics on this stream, but
I avoid politics like the plague. I'm good.
We've done 1 in 5.
1 in 5
grade.
Oh, 1 and 5. Got it. Yeah, we can get back to that. Ooh, trick questions is an option. I should avoid those. I want to be smarter than a 5th grader. Let's go 4th grade English and language arts.
Wow, that's hilarious because 4th grade is the bonus round. Trick questions. I literally had it pulled up and everything. Okay.
Shit. That's not good. I wish I would have done science for that then.
Now I'm gonna give you the option. I want you to pick a number: 1, 2, 3, or 4.
7. Oh, 2.
If you get 25% of your work done now and 50% later, how much work will you have done?
Well, is that 50% of the remaining 75% or 50% of the whole?
Well, I will read you the question back and I'll let you decide. If you get 25% of your work done now and 50% later, how much will you have done? You can still copy PJ's answer. You could ask him for help. You can phone a friend.
Okay.
I would think you give both answers because I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to give both answers. It's either 25% or 25 plus 50% of 75, which would be what, 37 and a half plus 25 is 60.5. Is that right?
So you want to lock in both of those roughly?
Yeah.
Oh, they're both wrong.
What?
The answer is 50%.
Wait.
The answer is 50%. Because if you've done 25% now and you've done 50% later, you've only done 50% of the work. Because there's 100%. It's a horrible question, but that's
a horrible question.
But the whole point is like you've done 25% of your work. 3 hours later, you have now completed 50% of your work. Therefore, you still have 50%.
Yeah,
left.
That's how I feel right now. Give me an actual 4th grade language arts.
Okay, you don't want another trick one. This one's.
I mean,
that made me feel autistic
afterward, but
okay. Language arts, 4th grade. 4th grade language arts. Pick a number 1 through 4.
2.
2. What point
2.
of view is
Always
this
2.
sentence written in? They went to the store.
Third person? Wait.
Past. Oh, sorry. Not my question.
They went to the what point of view?
What
Well,
point
it
of
would
view is
be
this sentence written in? They went to
It
the
would
store.
be third person because you're not the first or the second person.
What is second person?
It's a good question.
You're on to something there.
But yeah, you're correct.
I mean,
It'd be third person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What is second person? You would just be, I guess, if you're in the conversation, you're the second person. If you're talking about what somebody else said to you, would be second person.
That's hearsay.
Yeah, but
Lawyer, judge,
Anyway.
I object.
I'll take third grade science.
Third grade science. Oh, science, where are you?
And we'll go with number 2 again.
Which 2 gases make up most of the Earth's atmosphere?
Hydrogen and oxygen.
Would you like to lock that in?
Or it's not which molecules, which gases.
Which 2
would be
gases make up
oxygen.
most of the Earth's atmosphere?
Oxygen and what's it called? Carbon dioxide. Well, I guess ozone. I'm gonna say oxygen and carbon dioxide.
That's your final answer, even with them trees eating all that up?
I guess there's a decent amount of methane too, I think, but
Any idea, PJ?
I was going to say the same thing.
well, it's for sure oxygen is one of them.
I will give you oxygen.
I
Wouldn't be
don't know.
wrong.
I don't know if you would count ozone.
No.
And then the question is, how much of that is left, right?
So the answer, are you ready?
Well, no,
What was the question again?
What?
I guess helium, oxygen, and
Hey
helium?
Siri, which 2 gases make up most of Earth's atmosphere?
I'm gonna go with oxygen and ozone, I guess. I don't know what the second one would be. It could be methane, it could be helium, it could be
I feel like you
I was
said it in
nowhere
your
close
first
with my
answer.
guess,
I
so-
feel like you said it in your first answer,
carbon
and then,
dioxide.
and then you never
you know,
touched
is-
it again.
Well, I said oxygen and carbon dioxide. I said, well, but it could be helium. Because you said what gases, not what molecules, right?
Yeah. But I think you said something in that statement that was correct. That
I
is
can
still
give
I
you a
said
hint.
oxygen,
If you want a hint.
hydrogen, so oxygen and hydrogen.
No,
I guess.
it's nitrogen.
I don't think I said nitrogen. I should have.
I
though.
feel like you might have. I don't know. We'll be
I
able to.
didn't think about it at all.
We'll be able to watch
I
it
don't
back
think I said
and know.
nitrogen. But that makes sense. That makes sense to me. That's depressing because I was actually pretty good at science.
So what does that put us at? Second grade geography then?
That was why did I do that? So second grade grammar and spelling. I'm good at grammar and spelling. Not so good at geography.
This is the last grade though, right?
It is the last grade.
All right, second grade grammar and spelling. Why do you get a pick? Anyway, pick a number between
2.
1 and okay. How do you spell the word defined as an instrument you use to observe space? How do you spell
like
the
a
word
telescope?
telescope? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
TLESCOPE.
Can you repeat that one more time?
T as in Thomas. E as in Echo.
Okay, that's all I need to hear.
As in
I didn't hear the first E, so I wanted to make sure.
I didn't either.
TELESCOPE. Telescope.
All right.
I
Yeah.
definitely heard TLE. I was like, what?
Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too.
You're missing a letter there, sir.
TELESCOPE. That's the way you spell telescope.
What gets lost every time you stand up?
What gets lost every time you stand up? Ooh, this is cool.
This is a dumb answer. So think stupid.
What gets lost? Duh. What gets lost every time you stand up? Pressure
No,
on the chair
your lap.
gets lost.
Yeah, because you can't. You don't
What
have.
are you talking about? Yeah, I do. I don't have to stand. What about? It doesn't say I have to stand straight up. Like, you know, you
Are
stand
you
right
wearing a
angle,
panda
there's
costume?
no
This is the
lap
first
there.
time I've realized you're wearing a panda costume.
I'm always wearing a panda costume. On
I've
stream.
never noticed. I thought it was just a hoodie.
Oh no. There used to be ears on top of it too, but they were poorly sewn on, and so they're no longer there.
That's awesome. I've never
Yeah.
noticed that before.
Panda.
Oh,
Hold
man.
on, wait. Before we end, we didn't ask you the question we asked everyone else. Where'd you get your name?
South Park, originally from Sexual Harassment Panda.
Sexual harassment, panda.
Panda.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I've been a big South Park fan since I was a little kid, and I thought that episode was fucking hilarious. I used to go by Hellhound with a 3 instead of an E.
Fucking edgy.
When I was younger. Yeah, I was an edgelord. People used to make fun of it. We used to play Halo LAN parties at my neighbor's house, and sometimes the cousins would come over, including PJ, or not PJ, BJ, the one from the video that I was talking about earlier of him being drunk in a toilet. And they would be like, H3LL Hound. I was like, it's Hellhound. I was like, well, then why'd you put a 3 in it?
Yeah,
And they'd be
that's
like,
sweet.
because it's Leet speak. And I was like, but then it's not Hellhound. And they would like fuck with me because I was like 9 or something.
And of course, it pisses you off because you're like,
Oh,
why
yeah, I
don't
was
they
fucking
understand? They're stupid.
I was like, what are you talking about? How can you not? It's a backwards E. It's a 3. I was like, but then it's L3 or H3LL Hound. I was like, yeah. I fucking raged, dude. I was pissed.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's where I got my name. But I've been thinking about changing it because I recently found out that there is a less than suitable website that deals in certain illicit things that also uses that name that I do not want to be associated with. For
Yeah,
very
no,
good
I wouldn't
reason.
want to be either.
So I've been thinking about trying to find another name. I mean, I go by Panda the Sad, so it's not just Sad Panda, but don't look it up, guys. Just don't. You'll get put on a list. I only looked
I
it up
will
because
say,
somebody,
I looked it up all as one word, and the only thing that came up is literally everything that is yours, except for one thing.
Okay, well that's good because maybe it's gone now. Somebody had told me that a long time ago they had seen something about it, and apparently it deals with lolicon and stuff like that, which I am not a an
I see
enjoyer
now.
or supporter of.
I see now what
Yeah.
it is. I see the GitHub. I see what it is.
Yeah. So I was thinking about trying to distance myself from that and change my name, but I've been using Sad Panda the Sad for so long
workshop.
now.
Let's workshop. What other things are you into? I see a Labubu back there. You can be.
No, this is a faux boo boo. I actually just got it
Labubu.
last night from my friends. I went and visited them, and they're like, "Hey, do you want one?" And I was like, "How much did you spend on this?" And they're like, "Oh no, it's one of the fake ones." You can tell because
you can just be faux boo boo. That's a great name.
Faux boo boo. No,
That could be kind of funny.
No,
we're gonna turn PJ into a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Hey.
No, I'm
Dude,
joking.
I like
I'm
that.
joking.
I want to rebrand, but I just don't know what to. It'll take me a while, probably.
Does your wife's name start with a B so that she's
No.
in the middle of the P and the J? But yeah, no,
I'm sorry. I was just like hella awkward silence. Oh, but yeah, what are you leaning towards? What are you thinking?
I mean, I like hunting. I'm a deer hunter. I've been hunting since I was a kid. I like camping and hiking. I like video games. I like anime. I like.
Are you trying to keep
pandas.
it animal based?
No. I mean, the Hellhound and Panda thing just like happened to be the thing. The reason why it used to be Hellhound is when I was a kid, I used to play Lufia and the Fortress of Doom with my dad, and he kind of helped me learn how to read by letting me read everything in the game as he played. Which is super cool of him to do. And there's an enemy in it called Hellhound. So when I started playing, I named my character Hellhound because I thought it was cool. I was like, that's such a cool fucking monster.
Yeah.
You know? I probably actually said fucking back then too. Not in front of my mom. My mom would be furious, but I cursed a lot as a kid, just not around the adults.
Yeah.
I remember in elementary school, we used to have fucking cursing competitions on the bus to see who could string together the most curse words in a row consecutively while insulting the other one, and I won every fucking time.
You should just see me get mad.
Cunt.
You licking shit like that. Like you could just
blur all that.
Like, blah, 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 blah. Just,
I think I could only get to like maybe 5, 7.
I mean, if you get real creative, you can get more.
If I added
sure.
some words that I probably shouldn't say, I could get a lot farther.
Oh, well, yeah, you might get demonetized and canceled on YouTube.
You can just start throwing in slurs. They don't even have to be specific, but I
told you earlier I was going to see how fast we could get deplatformed.
Hey, I mean, if it happens an hour and 35 minutes into the episode, I feel like that's a good record.
Yeah, that's pretty good, you know?
But yeah, I mean, that's basically it. I have nothing else really to add. PJ?
I don't think so.
Panda, anything specific?
No, I just want to say hi to everybody, and thanks for watching. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you guys having me on, honestly. It's really cool.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of fun. This is really cool.
It's honestly the most fun when we do the interviews, to be completely honest.
It's just hanging out.
It's just like hanging out with your bros, talking shit.
Now
I don't have to read anything off a script like an idiot.
Until we do the ad read in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah, I can't wait to hear that. But first, you guys got to let me pee and smoke. Before I want to be here. I want to see that.
We have to come up with one. We can make you be a part of it.
I'll say, yeah, I'll do it, but I got to pee like a racehorse. Holy shit.
Yeah, no worries.
I gotta take my meds.
I could just do that on stream.
This is brought to you by Panda's Piss.
This is Astronauts Without Helmets. We'll see you next Monday. Hopefully, it won't be talking about piss. Catch you later.
That was a great way to end it.